Hello, good day everyone. My name is Bello Ibrahim of the Department of English, Al-Qalam University, Katsina. Here present making a brief presentation for the virtual conference organized by the University Utara, Malaysia. So my topic is linguistic analysis or linguistic landscape analysis in Al-Qalam University. So we decided to use this as a topic which we are going to present during the presentation because of the much problems we observed in the linguistic around the university. So we decided to take a look at some of the major ones or those ones with the major problems to make a presentation on them. For this reason, we selected about 8 in which we analyzed the problem they have in different phases, even though sometimes the problems are similar, while in the other side the similarity is quite different. So in the presentation, because of the time factor, let me quickly go to the objectives. The objectives of the paper is to do the billboard. Aims and objectives. Objectives are, number 1, do the billboards in Al-Qalam University Katsina have errors in the use of grammar, spelling, and punctuation. So this is the first one which we are going to address in the paper. That is to say whether it has such kind of mistakes in the billboards. Secondly, do the errors affect the meaning of the message on billboards in Al-Qalam University Katsina? Thirdly, what are the common errors found on the billboards? The fourth one is, what are the best ways to correct these errors? Alright, these are the 4 objectives of the paper which are going to address in the paper. And the methodology used for the paper, we use a phone to snap the pictures which we analyze in the pictures. And also the data was presented using descriptive method of analysis. That is what we did. In the data analysis also, it was presented in a form of photograph and of visual analysis, and also the words used to make a clear and reliable analysis of the data. So let me quickly go to the first one, figure 1, which is while in the university, no tinted glasses, no music, no smoking or drinking. Alright, in this way we can understand that many things happen. The abbreviation, while that is the correct abbreviation, that is depth. It is improper in the spelling or shorten, or when you decide to shorten a department to put DEP, then inverted comma, then T. No, it's improper. What is better, based on the nomenclature of this, is DEP, T, then full stop. That means it indicates that short form. Secondly, no indecent dressing is okay, or no smoking or drinking. So it should be specified which kind of drinking maybe. There is ambiguity in this sentence or in this phrase or word. Because when we say no drinking water or drinking alcohol, drinking soft drinks is prohibited, they should be very, very clear. Likewise, in the second figure, National Union of Rochester Students Association, there is no inverted comma after the S to show possession of the association, that is, the students possess the association. This is number 1. Also, given to the division of the statement or joining words, you can understand that in cordially welcomes, we are talking about the Al-Qalam University Katsina chapter. So association invites, welcomes many students. It is okay. In the figure above, punctuation marks are missing. Further, there is wrong abbreviation of the word university. It should be UNI, then dot without putting the V or V sound in the end. Every word is abbreviated at the end of the first syllable, yes, which is the nomenclature. Then it should be a uni, as we discussed. In the next, I'm doing this in brief. The error here is in grammatical with regards to the word student, because National Union of Yobe State students. So we are not talking about a single student in this aspect, because the students are many, so we have to pluralize the association. That is to say, Yobe State Students Association welcomes, which is in order. So moreover, in the motto written about employing the quotation mark, which tends to show that there is something to the mark, or perhaps symbolizes example. So in this case, the motto to education for development should be put in inverted comma based on the recommendation of Mr. Colpe in the correct English, page 93 to 98. In the third one, or the fourth one, said, color 2004, there should be a quotation mark within which the motto is inserted, as we have just mentioned in our previous one. Apart from this, there is omission of letter S at the end of the word welcome. So when we talk about association, we mean it's a singular, so we have to put S, that is to say welcome, because we use simple present tense. In the fifth one, I'm just paraphrasing or looking at the major aspect of the problems because of the time. In the billboard, there are a lot of problems. A total which is not to be, a total submission to his commandment. We don't have to use total. In this case, omission written in a single form is from, because the coming of the determiner or shown that it is referring to more than one thing, etc. It should be associations with letter S to show plurality. Again, the first sentence, the word A, total, are spelled, but the expression is wrong. Abstract expression cannot carry A in this case. In the sixth one, in the above billboard, anyone who is acquainted with the use of appropriate apostrophe will simply detect that there is a serious error which has really affected the meaning of the sentence. An apostrophe, if not used properly, can change the entire meaning of the sentence. That is a problem. An apostrophe also, if not used, is supposed to be used after S in student if it refers to a plural, but if it is singular before the S immediately after the T, it is proper to be put that way. While in this case, Arabic students, so the association refers to a single student, not many, which is improper. And also promoting an Arabic culture. This is grammatically incorrect. Promoting what? What does it promote? And the important something is missing, there is vagueness in the sentence. The fifth one, no, because of the time, I think I have to round up to go to the conclusion aspect of the paper. The result of the paper indicates that many of the photos sampled were found with one or another error. It was clear that there was vagueness in some sentences. There are errors in the use of grammar. Some errors are in the use of punctuation, while others are in the spelling. That is to say, we answer the question that says, do the billboards in Al-Qalam University have errors in the use of grammar, spelling, and punctuation? The answer is yes. Question number 2, do the errors affect the meaning on the billboard? Alright, most of the errors found on the billboard affect the meaning of the information. It was confirmed that a slight error affects the meaning of the message. So just like the example we have cited, promoting an Arabic culture, so it doesn't promote anything, something is missing there. And then third one, what are the possible solutions to the error? So this is to train very good teachers so that they train good students in trying to avoid all this kind of mistakes that we do in writing. Findings, the paper found that billboards are used as linguistic landscape to communicate information in form of directions, information, advertisement, warning, and instruction. Secondly, some of the users have little or no knowledge of the target language, which is English, because all the billboards or majority of the billboards were written in English, unless there is a mixture of languages between Hausa, Arabic, and English in some cases. The common errors found made are improper use of comma, apostrophe, singular, etc. Next, improper usage of bulletin in some billboards, lack of maintaining some font size. Sometimes the font changes from one to another, which also is a problem to the writer. So the paper is done just briefly to examine the problems we have in the linguistic landscape in Al-Qalam University. Thank you very much. Thank you once again.